So this is a funny show.
I don't think we get through all of this woke culture stuff without humor. I think we have to have it in order to take the sting out of it.
Censorship. If you do speak out of line, if you dare to not be one part of the one-party system, you're out, and you're out forever. So
you know, it's important to have free speech and kind of to bring people to a sense of calm.
Woke culture claims another victim, but this time the victim's fighting back. Rob Schneider's declaring war on PC police, and he's got the jokes to prove it. Think comedy's dead. Rob says it's just on life support, and he's got a plan to pull the plug on the sensitivity snowflakes once and for all. Hollywood bullshit has finally gotten to Rob Schneider. The man is no longer cowardly. He's tired of being careful so that sensitive people can feel better about themselves. Oh, how I long for the days when stand-up comics could, actually tell jokes. Rob is furious with the way things have changed and does. He is really fuming by the hypocrisy. These folks are all about tolerance, but as soon as someone challenges them, it's game over. They're attempting to silence them. That's ironic, isn't it?
The SNL legend tackling the subjects that most comedians wouldn't dare go near. I never did that. But Rob's special, Woke Up, I'm so sorry, is streaming right now on...
Protect everyone's feelings is just an act in Rob's opinion, and he isn't buying it. To him, it's all about giving certain people a sense of superiority over others. The best part is that Rob claims he has the covert support of several of his Hollywood pals. They simply lack the confidence to speak out. Wow, such a group of hypocrites. Rob is the only one who has the gall to proclaim that the emperor is naked, as if they are all involved in a broken game of pretend. For what reason did Rob lose it and openly reject woke Hollywood? It wasn't a singular significant event. It felt more like suffocation from 1,000 paper cuts. No, each time a different comedian had their set canceled because of a joke. Whenever a screenplay was overly edited. Whenever a dweeb had to pretend to be sorry for breaking someone's heart. The cumulative effect was too much for Rob to bear. The point is though, Rob isn't idly griping about it. He's determined to restore authentic, unvarnished humor. Sensitive topics will no longer be skirted. Stop making jokes about hand sanitizer until they're completely unfunny. He is looking for comedic moments that make people laugh, not merely make them nod politely and seem as if they aren't insulted.
Not easy being a liberal. It's not. It's sad.
You know, you just don't want to be involved in anything, or if it goes bad, you go like, what was he thinking, you know? I don't do paraglide, I don't do any of that.
Plus, what's even better? There are others fighting beside Rob. Other comedians are being urged to join him in his cause. It's as if a comedy uprising is quietly taking shape in Hollywood. These men are sick and weary of having their sense of humor restricted. They're tired of questioning the validity of every joke, and they're prepared to reclaim center stage. So you'd think Rob's outspokenness wouldn't be a problem, would it? Oh, I see. This is driving the awake movement crazy. It's as if Rob stepped on a hornet's nest and the enraged buzzers are now seeking vengeance. People are hurling insults at Rob on social media. In today's society, it seems that refusing to edit oneself is seen as a sign of awful character. Dude, it's insane. Some people are behaving as though Rob has done something wrong simply by making lighthearted comments. Just relax, everyone. Comedy, not a crime against humanity.
You know, it's important to have free speech and kind of to bring people to a sense of calm.
Censorship. If you do speak out of line, if you dare to not be one part of the one-party system, you're out, and you're out forever. So
some individuals are even attempting to exploit past jokes against him, if you can believe it. How could we evaluate an entire career based on a handful of poorly placed jokes? It's disheartening. It's as if they can't deal with Rob in the here and now, so they have to look into their history to find a reason to be angry. The worst part, though, is that Rob is now facing criticism from all quarters. His jokes during the posh dinner even irritated some Republicans. I suppose you can't make everyone happy. Rob had his act cut short after only 10 minutes at this Republican Senate dinner. Why? Why? Because his off-color jokes were causing a stir. While he was performing, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith left the room because she found his performance gross and vulgar. What a challenging group of people. The intriguing part, though, begins at this point. Rob continues to speak up despite their efforts to silence him, comparable to dousing a fire with gasoline. Rob recovered quickly from the gala disaster. He pointed out, "I'm not changing my material or apologizing for my jokes to anybody."
I bring up things like, people don't know what a woman is, and then you get to a joke. I'm not talking about any issues. It's using those issues to get to something funny.
I felt was the attack on free speech, and I also wanted to make fun of people. And
there are some very ballsy things going on there. He went so far as to deny claims that he was booted from the stage, insisting instead that he played a full 50 minutes. Rob is determined to stand firm. His bet has been doubled. With each strike, he gains additional ammunition. Moreover, did you hear? There has been a shift in attention. Supporters of Rob are increasing. It seems like a lot of people are sick of hearing about PCs as well. Rob has been challenging all those woke tropes on social media with his posts. Nearly 16 million people viewed one of his posts concerning cultural appropriation. My God, that's insane. Everyone is waiting for someone to finally put a stop to this nonsense. These days, it's about more than just comedy. Because of Rob, there is now an open conflict about free expression. In this battle against awakened society, he is like David versus Goliath.
So this is a funny show.
I don't think we get through all of this woke culture stuff without humor. I think we have to have it in order to take the sting out of it.
it has to be. It has to be close to collapse, as my good friend James Lindsay said. It's about 12, 18 months before it collapses.
And it's true that he's being heavily criticized for it. He made some remarks regarding gender identity and stuff, and the liberal media is just loving it. Still, Rob is refusing to back down. People are taking note of his unwavering stance. Is this all about Rob? It's a component of a larger whole. Those comedians who dare to question woke culture are receiving a lot of backlash. A lot of people are trying to get them to cancel or at least stop supporting them. It's as if Rob is fighting a battle for humor. Still, he has company. The sensitivity crap is becoming more and more annoying to more and more people. Their ideal comedy is unfiltered and honest, not sugar-coated and safe. What about Rob? No matter the cost, he's going to give it to them. And the situation with Rob Schneider is as follows. He's spearheading a comedic revolution against the woke mob. He's no longer merely making jokes. Moreover, did you hear? He believes the current PC trend in humor is about to fade away. According to Rob, everything might fall apart within the next year or two. Why? For the simple reason that people are sick and tired of speech restrictions. You have to give the man credit, regardless of whether you're on Team Rob or not.
Part of your whole attack against wokeness, it seems to me, comedians like you, our guy Shane Gillis, you guys are attacking wokeness. Is consequences of your actions and of your words.
There should be no governmental repercussions for your free speech.
But I do think the left it's coming from a place of, it's an intolerance, but it's dressed up as manners.
He is risking everything for his beliefs, including his career. That requires a great deal of bravery. The majority in Hollywood would like to remain silent and avoid controversy. No, Rob, it's like he's on a mission. But the million-dollar question is woke culture and comedy truly dying off now? Is Rob really getting himself into further trouble, though? I mean, his words are finally getting some traction. More and more people are flocking to comedy clubs in search of genuine, unvarnished humor. Their patience has run out with this politically correct nonsense. But what about the awakened masses? They will not surrender easily. Who wins this comedic showdown is anyone's guess.